welcome to Sarah for Night Visions. So today we are doing our tarot reading, which is a pick a card for the new moon. Now this particular new moon is falling in the star sign of Sagittarius, and on the same day we also are experiencing a solar eclipse. Now for those that are interested, stick with me. Now those that want to go straight into the pick a card reading, I have linked below my second channel, which will take you straight to the pick a card, and you don't have to hear about anything else. So for those that are with me now, let's talk about this solar eclipse. Now with eclipse in general, they do have an energy that does resonate for the next 6 months. So whatever is happening during this particular new moon / solar eclipse will also happen, the energy will continue for the next 6 months. Now I'm going to go back in time a bit because we're going to talk about the Venus and Capricorn conjunction that has happened, because with this particular Venus going into Capricorn, this is going to be an energy that will carry over until March the 6th. Now the reason that I'm going to be talking about this is it's vitally important to what everything that's going on. There's so much going on. In fact, it's a really intense month, but really interesting as well. Now, Venus went into Capricorn on the 5th of November. So what that actually means is normally Venus only sticks to a star sign or a star for about 1 month. So for the fact that it's going to be sticking with it for the next 3 months, for 3-4 months, it's very important. It's going to be very intense. It's going to be very strong. What I really love about this is Capricorn is the star sign of stability. It is the star sign of longevity. It is the star sign that is about stability. It is about practical things. It is about commitment. So the fact that Venus is in this star sign means that you will see a lot more romance happening. I think it's just a really wonderful time for anyone wanting to get committed, like move it up a notch, like maybe propose, get married, even move in together or change your relationship status. And you will see a lot of this happening at this particular time. You'll see more engagements, more announcements, that sort of thing about relationships. People that meet and date during this time, they may actually find their soulmate. So it's actually a very romantic time as well, because it's about long-term goals. Now, it's not just from romance though. We are also looking at long-term goals in regards to finances or work or study as well. So if you start studying, if you change your job, if you start looking or thinking about a new job, this could be the job or study or whatever you are choosing to commit to that will be with you for a long time. And that resonates throughout this entire period. Now, this is why this is so important, because everything that is happening now is for the long term, not just because of Venus and Capricorn. Okay, so the other reason is around this time we do have Saturn sextiling the South Node. So with it sextiling the South Node, what that means is these new beginnings have foundation in them. So, and the South Node is in this solar eclipse. So that is something to note. Note where your South Node is and where Sagittarius is in your birth chart, and it might give you a better idea of where it's going to affect you personally. So, with this Neptune coming out of its retrograde, it's going to make room. It's clearing all the old karmic energy, all the old karmic cycles that we have been stuck in, and it's making room for something else to come in. And this thing that's coming in is going to be the thing that's going to be with you for a long time. What we are learning now, what we are experiencing now, what we are going through now is going to be a long-term thing. So on the 4th of December, which is us coming back to our eclipse and our new moon. We do have the new moon. Now, of course, the new moon, once again, is about bringing in the new. So we are bringing in the new and getting out the old. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because there's so much to cover during this December month, is I'm actually going to break this into two. So when I go into our full moon reading, which the full moon will be in Gemini on the 18th of December, I will explain the rest of what is going to happen for this year. But for now, what I want everyone to do is, with the new moon's about all the new things. So with your intentions, make intentions towards what long-term goals, what long-term things you want to achieve. Reflect on what you have grown from, what you have learned over this time period, and maybe even put that into it, like what you want to further develop on. And then set that as your intention for this new moon. Okay, now to the pick a card. So this is your pick a card reading for the new moon and solar eclipse in Sagittarius. Now, if you click on this anytime within the next 6 months of this reading, when it first comes out, it may still resonate, as eclipse energy will resonate for another 6 months. Now, for those that were listening to my information video just before this reading, I did actually cut that information short. Now, the reason why is because I was starting to get really bad headaches. Now, these headaches are known as ascension headaches. Now, those that understand this will know exactly how it feels. But basically, I had to take a break and cut my video short, but there was so much more information that I wanted to put out there, and I'm not going to go into it, but right now I'm just going to briefly say, see, I'm losing my voice now. It's like I'm not meant to say it. But I want to say that because it is in the star sign of a Sagittarius, Sagittarius is about looking forward and moving forward. So I think I touched on that, about how everything will be in forward motion from now, and everything that you put into place will be put into place in the future as well. The other thing is, it is in Mercury is trining at the same time as Venus, which is in Capricorn. Now, I think I touched on Venus in Capricorn just before the video cut out, but Mercury is also the messenger, and it is also about transportation, politics, just legal stuff in general. So there is a lot to unpack within it, but you may find that there may, because Sagittarius is a lot about truths, may find a lot of truths come out during this time. And because we have Venus in Capricorn, there may be truths about finances, there may be truths about politics, there may be truths about education, there may be real changes as well. Just also understand that Mercury is the trickster planet, and on a shadow side of Sagittarius, even though they are truthful, they can have sugar-coated truths. So you have truths, and then you have sugar-coated truths. So sugar-coated truths can be things that you have a truth within a sentence or within a subject, but it's not the full truth. It's an aspect of the truth that has been transformed. So just be aware of truths that are sugar-coated, and also be aware of truths that can hurt people. So when you are speaking truths, or when you are communicating with people, just understand if it is a sugar-coated truth or it is a truth that will hurt someone. So be aware of that as well. Overall, I think it's going to be a very interesting and intense time. I think there's a lot of good stuff coming in, but also a lot of things that we need to watch out for. Okay, now into the reading. So instead of doing boxes this time, I've decided just to lay the cards out on a table. So these are our decks, and I've decided to pull the World card out as the main card so you can see exactly what they look like. So this is deck number 1. Now I am reading it with runes, so I'm reading it with the Moonstone rune. I've pulled the Sun rune out for each one as well. And this is our oracle cards that I'll be using as well. Now for the, if I need a clarification card, I've decided just to stick with one deck. I tend to just use this one as my clarifier card. All right, second deck, number 2. So that is the World card. And because I am actually using my Viking deck as my oracle card in deck number 2, I am actually using my Witch's rune. So that is the Sun rune in my Witch's rune. And deck number 3 is known as a Good Tarot. That is the World card for that one. The rune is Rose Quartz rune. And then these are our oracle cards. So take a minute or two and decide on which one you feel drawn to the most. Now, of course, if you feel drawn to more than one, you're more than welcome to choose more than one. Sometimes I do get similar readings for a couple of decks. And then when you're ready, just click on the link below and we'll start your reading. Okay, welcome number 1. So if you chose this one, let's see what your energy is for this new moon. What is the energy for the people that chose number 1? What is the overall energy for the people that chose deck number 1? All right, you got the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, that's right. So you're in reverse. All right, so King of Pentacles is usually about grounded energy, money, finances, work, also family as well. The fact that you're in reverse, there could be concerns about some of that. So we'll find out more in a moment. So, okay, I just want to know the challenges that the King of Pentacles in reverse are facing. What are the challenges that the King of Pentacles in reverse is facing? What are the challenges for people that chose deck number 1? Challenges. All right. All right, we have the 3 of Wands and we have the 9 of Decks. So some of you may be single or recently single. How can you overcome these challenges? How can deck number 1 overcome these challenges? How can deck number 1 overcome these challenges? Ooh, okay, we have the Devil. That's going to need clarifying. I feel like there's something that you're drawn to, some type of temptation. I don't quite... I'm going to need to clarify that. Actually, I might pull a card to see whether there's anything else. How can deck number 1 overcome these challenges? How can deck number 1... you know what? They might be saying just to get out there. Like if you're single, just to get out there. Yeah, stop stop caging yourself up, get out there, go looking. I don't know. stop overthinking things, stop worrying about things, get out of your mind, get out of your own mind. So a lot of you may be overthinking things. So I think that's more what this is saying, is there's a lot of overthinking going on. There's a lot of looking at the past, contemplating things. How could I have been better? How could I have changed things? How could I have done things better? But there's not much you can change about the past. The past is the past, and that's the reason why you need to move on and get over it. What are positive things coming in for deck number one? What are the positive things coming in for deck number one? What are the positive things for coming in for deck number one? What are the positive things for deck number one? All right, so for those of you that are single, now this is of course not going to be everyone. There might be someone coming in for you. So this could be, like I said, this could be within the next 6 months. Because this reading will resonate for the next 6 months. So we do have someone coming in. You may have a couple of people coming in, actually. Choices coming in. They're going to see you as very attractive. You may also be working on yourself as well. There's changes happening. There's major changes happening. Get into that more. Okay, what is the message from Spirit? What is the message from Spirit? Okay, things are going to be good. We have the Sun. We have the Sun coming out in the end. And we have the 10 of Cups. So you do have ultimate happiness coming in for you. You do have, for a lot of you, that if this is a romance, if this is a love reading, there is love coming in for you. Possibly even a soulmate. Possibly even someone that could be a long-term commitment, a long-term relationship. Okay, so I'm just going to clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse. Please clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse for me. All right, so we have the 7 of Pentacles. So just pull a couple more clarifiers. Please clarify the King of Pentacles. Please clarify the King of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Sun has come out twice, so this is actually a really good reading, and we do have the Ace of Cups. And we do also have the 10 of Wands. So I feel like this is, there's been a battle that's been going on, whether it's an internal, it doesn't necessarily mean a battle. It could be just an emotional battle, because we have the Ace of Cups, which to me is about emotions and that. And it could have been a love battle. Love is a battlefield. So there may have been a lot of, so we have the 5 of Swords. So there was some type of argument, some type of fight, some type of disappointment where love was concerned. A lot of you felt like you were taken for granted, you were heartbroken, you were used even. And this led to a lot of disappointment, and also led to a lot of discontent where love was concerned. Now, you're in the current, some of you may not have left this person, some of you may have been contemplating leaving this person, and you don't know whether to work at it or whether to leave. Some of you may have been in a family situation where it, or at least it felt like a family, it felt really comfortable. And there may have been a temptation outside of that family situation. if this, and you were looking elsewhere and you were debating about whether or not to go off alone and be single. For others of you, you were in a relationship, and even though you were working at the relationship, it just didn't feel like it was working, and you felt like you gave a lot and you felt like you were used, and therefore once again you're looking at walking away from the situation, or you have walked away from the situation. I'm not really getting anything about work, even though Ten of Pentacles can be about work, and it could be a work situation, but I'm just getting about either about relationships in general. Now, for those of you that this relationship could have been a very toxic relationship, this relationship could have been one person was giving more than the other. It was like a codependency relationship. It was a very uneven relationship. It may have been a situationship. It may have been, it was just not even. And you may have well been single. Some of you may have been single, but seeing someone or being interested in someone, but that person didn't give back what you wanted, and so it was more like you were tempted and kept on going back because of the temptation, because of the comfort. Like they gave you that comfort, they made you feel good, but it was not everything was as it seemed, and you weren't happy because you weren't given that stability, you weren't given that family situation, you weren't given that what you wanted to move forward with. Now, those that were in a marriage, this marriage may have been not what you were expecting it to be. Like, you know, you could have been with this one person for 20, 50 years, who knows, but something changed in that situation. There may have been a third party situation, or it may have been a situation where you felt like you were constantly working at it, you felt like you were constantly trying to make things work, and it just wasn't working, and you started to look outside, not necessarily look for anyone, but you may have been looking elsewhere in the fact that of your own happiness, your own you weren't satisfied, and because of that you walked away from the situation, or at least you're thinking about walking away from the situation. Now, those of you that do walk away from the situation, there is other people coming in, so you will have a choice in this choices. One of the choices is yourself. So some of you may be working on yourself, and some of you may be working intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually within yourself to transform yourself into a better person, which is going to happen. Whatever the path you choose is the right path, because you will end up where you're meant to end up. Whether you choose to stay in this relationship or leave this relationship, it is the correct path. Some of you are scared of leaving this relationship because it's what you've always known. It's been your security, it's been your safety net for so long. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to leave this relationship. You could definitely stay with this relationship, and you could work within this relationship to improve things. Whatever resonates with you basically is what I am getting. Now, I'm going to pull an oracle card just to see what the spirit has to say. What is the spirit saying? What advice? Okay, I'm not going to take that because it's too many. I just want one advice card. Now, I understand that there would be more than one person listening to this reading, but I only want to connect with who it resonates with. So Spirit, if you can just give me a message. All right, they're giving me 3, so I'm going to take all 3. So there may be 3 different messages, so there may be more than one message depending on your situation. So we have small influences, we have extended family, and we have liaison. Okay, now I'm going to read small influences first. Now that is number 9. card. All right, now it says down below, wind above, sky below, number 9. So number 9 is... This is about changes. So there are major changes coming ahead. Now, this is what this entire reading is taking place. Now, these changes have been happening over a long period of time. You would have noticed like small little things just slowly working its way in to make these changes happening. Now, this is what Spirit has been saying. These changes have been happening right where, like the entire time, just small little things, just changes, small little changes you may notice, or you may not have even noticed. But if you look back a year ago and you look back as to where you are now, you'll see a complete change because of these small little changes. And that's actually one thing that I get reminded of every day. Like if you want to change your life, like say for example you want to get fitter, or you want to get fit, you start with just doing 1 push-up a day. 1 push-up a day each day. Slowly, before you know it, you'll be able to do 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And you know, just that small change of just doing one thing a day makes a massive difference. And this is what has been happening this entire time, is there has been small changes this entire time. And you have been changing. Okay, then we have extended family. And it says win above, fire below. And it is number 37. So number 37. Okay, so with extended family, talks about how family is not necessarily the people that you are close to in what you would call your family. Extended family can be friends. Extended family can be people that you work with. Extended family can be a lot of other sub-genres. Extended family also means that people that help you. There are people out there that you may feel isolated and you may feel alone at times, but there are always people that care for you and there are always people that help you. You do not have to feel alone. There is someone out there that will help you. Now, extended family could also be in regards to your own family. They're talking about how the dynamics may have changed. So if you're in a family situation and say, for example, you were the main breadwinner and then suddenly your partner takes over, you lose your job and your partner then suddenly becomes the main breadwinner. Or you may have been working away a lot and then all of a sudden you're home all the time, and now that you're home all the time, your partner is away or a lot, not necessarily away working, but they may be they may have decided that, okay, I can go and do things on my own. So the situation may have changed within the family dynamics itself. Okay, liaison, number 44. Sky above, wind below. Okay, so liaison talks about what I talked about here, about the possibility of a third-party situation or some type of dynamics changing in your relationship where you feel like you are not happy in your relationship anymore, and things are coming to an end. Things are changing. You're looking outside. You may not be looking outside to look at other people, but you may be looking outside to be happier within yourself. You may be looking at moving away from a situation. Some of you, this is a good decision. For some of you, this is not. So we have dark clouds. So there are things that are going to hang over you with this. Now we do have the sun. So whatever, like I said, whatever you decide is going to be the right decision for you. So it depends on what resonates. So for some of you, this change, this moving away, this separation may have been something that has been happening for a while. Things have been slowly changing. Things, you have been slowly moving away from the people that you've been closest with and moving on. So for some of you, this is a situation that has been slowly building up for a while. And whatever you decide, your decision will be the right one. So let's have a look at the runes. What do you have? Okay. Okay, I feel like this is in reverse. So this is, all right. This is, yeah, it is reverse. So this is Asu. So Asu is the message rune. So the message rune talks about a message coming to you, information coming to you. Now, if it's in reverse, watch what people say to you. Now, this is, watch the information you were given. You may be given false information. Someone may be trying to, this is where the devil is concerned. Watch out for people that are false. Watch out for false people. Now, watch out for false information as well. You have to be careful whether their intentions are for you or whether their intentions are for other people. Now, those that are having this temptation come in or having this, just be careful that the temptation is genuine. You may also be given false information. You may be given false information about your partner. You'll know in your heart of hearts whether this is the right decision to make. Yeah, you'll start to see the truth of a situation. You'll start to see it, but not before first you were given the wrong information. And this may be what this might be alluding to as well, is sometimes your influences could be a negative influence as well. So work out whether the people that are influencing you, the people that are around you, the people that are in your circle are influencing you for the right reasons or for the wrong reasons. And decide on that. I feel like whatever you decide on, it eventually will be the right decision. So you know in your heart of hearts what is the right decision. And yeah. So just I'll pull a couple more cards in regards to the sun. Please clarify the sun. Okay. Yeah, so just be careful of false information. Please clarify the sun. I feel like whatever you are coming up against, you will be able to get over, and that's what that's saying too. You will be able to move on from, you'll be able to make the right decision. You will be stuck for a while. There's a major change coming up, major change that will transform things and bring you back into your Queen of Pentacles energy. So we have the King of Pentacles down to, in reverse, down to the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this is like a very strong energy, but it's like a rebuilding energy. It's rebuilding with strength. So, and the Nine of Wands is you coming out of this battle, coming through this okay. So whatever, and making, there is going to be a massive change. You are going to change direction completely. We are heading towards a Ten of Pentacles. So this situation will put you on track for the Ten of Pentacles situation. You were heading there. You were getting there slowly. You will have to rebuild. You will have to start again after a battle and after a complete change of situation and after you build yourself up again. So just be aware of that. whatever your decision, it will end up being the right decision, but you will have to start again. There will be a whole starting again, rebuilding, and putting your foundations back into place. But you'll end up with the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. So you'll end up in a really positive and great space. Overall, a great reading for you, and I hope you decide on where you want to go, and I hope it helps you decide where you want to go. And that is all for you, reading number 1. Okay, reading number 2. All right, reading number 2. All right, what is the overall energy for the people that chose reading number 2? It's on the side, that's interesting. What is the overall energy for people that chose reading number 2? Okay, Judgment in reverse. I feel like some of you are trying to make a decision about something that may, definitely trying to make a decision about something. You don't know what direction to go, and you're worried about regrets. You're worried about what path to take. This may be in regards to your emotional or mental well-being. It could be in regards to being single, because we have this 9 of Cups, and it's actually came out on the side. So, and then we have the 4 of Cups on the bottom. So it's you're not seeing something clearly. You're kind of blinded by something. It's kind of like you aren't sure about something. And it's interesting, we have the moon in both. And then we have like a solar eclipse right there. So that's wow. Okay, and then we have the 8 of Swords. So definitely something is on your mind. Something's in your head. You are trying to make a decision about something. And you're not sure. So let's have a look at your challenges. What are your challenges for this time period? What are your challenges for this time period of the solar eclipse? What are your challenges for the time period? All right, too many. What are challenges? Ooh, too many again. All right, if we get too many one more time, then we'll take them. Challenges, okay. So we do have the Mother. Yeah, so we got 3. We have the Mother of Pentacles, which is Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Star, which is in reverse. And then we have the Mother of Wands, which is in reverse. Okay, so there seems to be a decision that you have to make that you're kind of feeling helpless about. So you're feeling quite helpless about a situation. It's definitely between, it feels like it's between money and spiritual aspects, like money and your beliefs, or it could be between 2 people as well. But I'm feeling like this is more just your energy on both. So this is your energy. We have the Mother of Pentacles on one hand, which you're leaning more towards, and then we have the Mother of Wands in reverse on the other. So you're trying to make, and kind of losing hope that you can't seem to find balance between the 2. Okay. How can you overcome this obstacle? How can reading number 2 overcome this obstacle? Okay, you have the Sun in reverse. That's interesting. Can you overcome this obstacle? Can you overcome this? All right. All right. There may be no actual way to overcome this. There may be, you may be stuck. And that's kind of like the energy that you're kind of feeling that you have yourself. Like you're stuck. You don't really have a choice in, you do have a choice, but it's kind of like your choice is being blocked. you find it difficult to move forward. You want this happiness, but you're being blocked in your movement. Okay, that's very interesting. All right, let's go on to what are the positives coming in for number 2? What are the positive things coming in for number 2? Okay, oops. Okay, so we do have the 3 of Pentacles. So 3 of Pentacles, and we do have the 10 of Cups. So there is some type of happiness coming in for you. It is work in progress. It could be work in general. Could be working on something emotionally. Yeah, so there could be some happiness coming in for you in regards to a work or a work situation, or you working on towards something. So maybe you will reach your goals. So maybe your personal goals you'll be able to reach. Okay, what's the advice? Oh, okay, we have Justice. So the Justice just fell out, which is interesting because we have Judgment in reverse and Justice. So I feel like whatever this situation is, you are going to be able to overcome it, because we do have Justice pop out, and it is in the upright. So karma will be able to balance things. So at the moment you think that you are stuck, but you're not actually stuck. There is actually a choice that you can make. You feel like you were very much stuck though. So we're going to come into that a bit more. So maybe that's why you're going to overcome things and be able to move forward. All right, what's the advice from Spirit for reading number 2? What's the advice from Spirit for reading number 2? What's the advice from Spirit for reading number 2? Okay, so we do have, ooh, wow. So you have 6 of Cups, and then we have the 9 of Swords, Ace of Cups, and Father of Cups. And down the bottom we have the Ace of Pentacles. So don't go too much into, so a lot of you are dwelling on the past or a past situation, or you may dwell on a past or a past situation. They want you to move forward and to look forward. They also want you to look at what you have gained. There is something coming in that is good emotionally for you, which is one reason why you got the 10 of Cups. So something really positive is coming in emotionally for you that is going to help bring your happiness into balance. So yeah, some of you may be going through a separation as well. So Judgment in reverse can mean a divorce, and Justice means you everything balances out, and you may be deciding between 2 people as well. You haven't had this choice. Someone else has made this choice for you. And that's why you feel like there's no choice. But apparently there is still a choice. Not straight away though. It's your choice to work on yourself. Yeah, something's been taken away from you. But the thing that's been taken away from you, you are moving on from. Don't let it get into your head. So a lot of you, this is, there's so many situations which it could be, but I feel like this is more an emotional based thing. But for some of you, this could be work as well. So this could be work, but I feel that with so many cups, I need to clarify. Please clarify the 9 of Cups for me. Please clarify the 9 of Cups for me. Please clarify the 9 of Cups. Yeah, so we have that that Queen of Wands there again. I feel like there was a temptation, or there is a temptation in regards to the Queen of Wands. If you are not the Queen of Wands already, and Queen of Wands can be any gender. It does not have to be female. It's just more feminine energy. So you could be dealing with a man or a woman or any gender. It does not necessarily have to be someone, and that was someone that you were very sexually attracted to, or there was a sexual attraction. It may not be you, it may have been someone else that may have, someone from your past that you were attracted to, and this may have caused a misjudgment in your relationship. It may have also caused a rift between you and your partner. Like I said, this could be your energy as well. So you could have turned your back and lost hope. So if this is you, this could be your energy having been betrayed. And it's kind of left you on edge as to what to do, and you are divided. Or it could be you are divided between two people. Now, if this was a relationship, a marriage, it could end in divorce, or it could be a divorce situation. It has led to a separation of some sort. So this is why we have the Sun in reverse. So the Sun in reverse is things have changed for you, and you do not have a choice over this, because this decision has been made. Either the person that you are with has decided that it's over, or you have decided that it's over. You have decided it's over because of this third party situation, and you've decided to leave. And this is why we have the Seven of Wands, because it was a betrayal, and you've decided to make the move to move forward. But you are going to be happy. You are going to move towards something really good. We have the Three of Pentacles, which means work in progress. You will be working in progress. You are being told that you have to stop thinking about the past and move on. There's something better for you in the future. You will move on from this person. Okay. I'm going to pull a rune card. What's the Spirit have to say for number 2? Spirit have to say for number 2. What advice does Spirit have for number 2? So, all right, is about freeze. I know that one. So you have the rune card, Isa. So that is about not making it move, going with the flow and seeing what happens. I'm just going to read for you from the book. So all right, so it says a temporary pause or halt. It is prudent to stop and wait for a better time. Be silent and regroup. Understand that something may be frozen in a place or time, but this is for your own benefit. Do not allow others to control your time. Okay. So take time to work on yourself, and this is what this card is. This is you having time to work on yourself, and this is why we have the Ten of Cups in the bottom of the deck as well, because they're saying to take time to work on yourself. This is going to give you time, and Spirit has brought this into place so that it will give you time to work on yourself, and it will give you time to be able to improve and move forward into a better situation. Things will get better. Now I'm just going to pull okay, so this is harvest. So harvest is also about taking time out for yourself, taking time out, stopping situations, removing situations. It is also the ending cards, ending rune, I should say. So it's also about, so it is about endings. So there's a definite ending coming up in a situation. You may not have control over this ending. Okay. Then we do have a movement card. So movement, this is maybe the Chariot. So this is kind of like the Chariot. So we have the movement in regards of things will move forward, things will change. There's a definite change. You're going to be given more information about the situation or a situation. If you are the person that has been betrayed in this situation, you will be given information about this situation and things will come to light. Truth will come out, and it will give you the strength to move forward. If you are the person that has been tempted in this situation, then this is where you will have no choice but to move forward. So either way, there is a forward movement, there is a change. You may change where you were living, you may change where so you may change where you live, you may move, which would make sense for a lot of you. There is a forward change in general. Okay, so that seems to be all that Spirit has for you for now. But whatever it is an ending, and there is a massive change coming up. Do not dwell on it too much. Good things will come in for you eventually. You will have the happiness that you want. And you are walking away from a situation which, you know, you did lose hope and you did get hurt by it, but you are walking away from the situation for something better, and you are going to be working on yourself. And that also is all that Spirit has for you for this reading. Just remember that this will resonate for the next 6 months, and you are in charge of your destiny. So anything that you want in life, you can actually change at any point in time. You do not have to necessarily go down this path, but I hope that everything works out for you, and we'll see you in the next reading. Reading number 3. So if you chose this deck, this reading is for you. If it does not resonate, then I suggest picking one of the other readings, or maybe this reading is just not for you in general. Now this will resonate for the next 6 months, so it may not be now, but it may be within the 6-month period. We are going to see what your energy is, reading number 3. What is the energy for reading number 3? Okay, reading number 3. Ooh. What is the energy for the people for reading number 3? What is the energy for people? Oh, I have this in reverse, so these are actually this way. So we have 10 of water and page of water. Very beautiful energy. So there's a lot of happiness in regards to love and relationship for you guys. We do have down the bottom the Tower moment. So that is interesting. And then it may be in reverse actually. No? Okay. All right, so I feel like you guys are very happy and content right now, but there's something coming up, a major change that is coming up. All right. You're not going to see this change coming. We don't know whether it's a good or a bad change yet, but there is a change coming up. But currently, you are in a very good place. All right, let's have a look at what challenges are coming in for reading number 3. What challenges are coming in for reading number 3? What are the challenges coming in for reading number 3? What are the challenges coming in for reading number 3? What are the challenges coming in for reading number 3? Okay, challenges, 10 of Earth. So your challenge is possibly finances. So emotionally, you may be in a very good place. But financially, I don't know if you are. Okay. You do have Ace of Water down the bottom and Wheel of Fortune. It's interesting. Maybe your challenge will be something changing. Very interesting. You do have 2 tenths, so it's not completely bad. How can you overcome these challenges? How can you overcome these challenges? How can you overcome these challenges? All right, so we do have Queen of Fire. Oh, and we have Queen of Earth as well. Okay. We do have the High Priestess down the bottom. So you have the ability to tap into your intuition. You have a knowing ability. So you have a way of diverting the situation through your own intuition. Okay. There's more to this. So I'm just going to pull a couple more cards. Can you clarify? Oh, sorry. Please. How can reading number 3 overcome this situation? How can reading number 3 overcome this situation? All right, we have a message. So the message will come in. There's a lot of changes happening for a lot of people right now. I feel like your situation is going to change as well, but for the better. Okay. Yeah, so you have strength down the bottom as well. Okay, what are the positive things coming in? What positive things are coming in for reading number 3? What are the good things that are coming in? Okay. You're going to be letting go of something that is very important to you, but it's also going to be for the better. It's going to help you move towards something that can help create something new. You're working towards something new. You're working towards something else. There's a massive change coming up for you. But it's going to be better. Now, I don't know what's better than the 10 of Earth, but something is better. And you are cutting loose a lot of things. You're cutting away something. You're walking away from something. You're walking towards something that gives you hope. And it's all going to happen after a moment. A massive shift. There's a massive shift that's going to happen. But you're so positive about this change, and you feel good about this change. Whatever this change is, whatever the situation is, you just have this knowing that everything's going to be okay. Okay, what does Spirit have to say? What does Spirit have to say for you? Spirit, what message does Spirit have for you? Too many cards. What message does Spirit have for you? What message does Spirit have for you? What message does Spirit have for you? All right. I feel like there's too many cards. No, I'm going to take it anyway. Okay, so Spirit, what does Spirit have to say? We have the Empress. We have the Ace of Water. we have the Magician, we have the Page of Air, and we have the Two of Earth. Yeah, this is definitely, for some reason, you just know everything will be okay. And even though there is a massive change coming up, you're going to find balance. You're going to be able to make it work somehow. Like your knowledge and your intuition are going to be combined in order to make things balance. And everything's going to be okay. And you just know this. It's still going to be unexpected, this change. But at the same time, you're so comfortable with this that you just know. Okay. What oracle cards? Okay, we have 2 oracle cards. We have Divine Will and we have Ancient Knowledge. So once again, you just know. Wow. Okay, so this one, Divine... Okay, this one is Divine Will. Now, Divine Will says, your life is unfolding in accordance with Divine Will of your soul. Trust. Let go of fear and apprehension. I don't feel like you have any fear. I feel like whatever changes are coming up, you're ready for anyway. You are protected and eternally blessed. Have patience. All manifests in perfect timing. And this one is Ancient Knowledge. It says, there is a flame inside your heart, a light that stems from the dawn of time, ancient love and ancient knowledge that is being rekindled. Close your eyes and connect with what feels loving and let the wisdom hold you. Let it flow out from your heart and transform your life. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to pull a rune. Okay, we got 2. All right, so this is the Sun Rune. So Sun Rune is about happiness, things happening and things happening for a reason, things happening that are positive changes. Oh, sorry, that's this one. Positive changes, things just, wow. This one is in reverse. It is, I think it's pronounced Taiwas. So Taiwas, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. It is about force. So this is a Tower moment now, because if this was going straight forward, this is the force that you are making, the force that you are you're creating this force. But because it's in reverse, it's a Tower moment. So it is an unexpected change. So even though this change is massively unexpected, you kind of feel comfortable in it. You know where you're going. I don't think I need to clarify anything. This is just a really great reading, a really positive reading. I feel really comfortable with it. Overall, this is probably the best reading of the 3. Don't tell the other 2. And I look forward to seeing what evolves for the next 6 months for you, because this is reading will resonate for the next 6 months. And I wish you well, reading number 3.